Today what we're going to have is a shootout between the Nokta Impact and the Minelab Equinox. Stay tuned.
Going upstairs.
Okay, the Minelab Equinox 800. This is Park 1. I did a factory default, factory reset. So here we go. We got a zinc penny there. We got the iron nail, and we're going to see if we can get it with any of the settings, okay? Any of the modes. This is discrimination, by the way, so you're not going to hear the iron, which I was asked to do that as well. Lift the coil up a little bit. Nothing really. Park 2. We're catching it a little bit on Park 2. Now remember, we ran the nail to see if there's any falsing. There wasn't, so that's the coin you're hearing. Okay, this is factory default multi-settings, and we're going to do plowed fields, first one, plow field 1, might be catching just a little hair of it, not as good as Park 2. And then we're doing plow field 2, so we're getting it kind of good in plow field 2. I still think that Park 2 is better. We're going to see how the impact is going to do. Remember, these are all factory defaults. 20 kilohertz. Start DI2. These are the standard coils that they come with. DI3. DI4, DI99, Gen D, Gen, VLX2, I'm sorry, this is VLX2, VLX1, try again, VLX1, not only is that getting that, but that's a high VDI number, high TID number. So the nail actually made it better. Here's VLF2, VLX2. Okay, picking it up in that. Gen D. DI99. Okay, it's picking it up in that. DI2. Like the nail's not even there. 64, 52, 83, 70. DI3. 80. Picking it up just fine. DI4. Picking it up. Jen. Nothing really there. Yep, that was DI99 again, just to see. Picking it up. Now let's try the Equinox. I'm going to take the coin out. Didn't bump the nails or anything. Now let's see if we can pick that up. DI2, DI3. DI4. DI99. Gen B. VLX1. VLX2. Okay, now we're going to try the Minelab Equinox 800. Equinox 800's turn to try to get the penny, the zinc penny here. No changes have been. This is still the factory default. So let's try Park 1. This is in discrimination mode. Okay, Park 2.
Right there.
And I'm getting a TID of about 15, 12. Now to make sure that this isn't falsing, we're going to pull the penny out on Park 2, default. Now you can hear the difference. There's the penny back in there. There it is, Part 2, seeing right through the nail. Okay, let's do the plow fields 1. That's picking it up. Okay, plow fields 2. The toe's pretty hot. You can see the toe's pretty hot. $14, $13 VDI. Let's go ahead and pull that out. How about plow fields 1? Put that penny back in there. and Park 2, which I think is much better sounding. Alright, so here's the Impact and the Equinox coils side by side. You can see the Impact coil is much narrow, and the Equinox coil, of course, is their traditional round coil. Okay. Alright, so when it comes to that test that we just did with the cross nails there, obviously the more narrow coil is going to have an advantage. That's a great feature to the Impact and to most Nokta machines, is this narrow coil. You cover a little bit less ground. You're able to fine-tune an iron that is masking. Okay, so these are the coils that you can tell the sizes. You can tell just by looking. Now, if Minelab were to make a coil like this on this machine, or perhaps on the their smaller 6-inch coil, would be an absolute killer on the Equinox in iron. Forget about it. I don't think it'll be able to be beat. Even with the Nokta small football coil, I think that it would be hard pressed, especially with this multi-frequency.